Thank you for joining me for your latest update. Don't forget to hit subscribe straight away before you do anything. Hit that subscribe button. And this is your deep dive coming to you from We Are the Famous EFC fan channel. I'm Adam and I'm joined by John. And this is your first deep dive with me and John. We haven't done a deep dive in a long time. So this is the first deep dive, Blues. But as we go through the rest of today, well, the good news is that Goodison Park is going to be the home of the Everton Women's Football Club. So the Everton Women Football Club will be having Goodison Park as they have to leave Walton Hall Park. This news broke out today at 4 o'clock. So I've brought John on to do an in-depth talk. A deep dive is basically where we talk about Everton and we do it as a deep dive. So basically an in-depth look. So we look into the matter more than usual. So don't forget to hit subscribe. This deep dive will be every Tuesday at 7:28. It'll either be with me or John, or it'll be one of us. Hopefully both of us, but it all depends on our routers and that. But let's get straight into it then, people. Everton Football Club, Goodison Park, is going to be the home of the women's. This is according to TFG, the Friedkin Group, the Everton owner, Dan Friedkin and Daniel Friedkin, have said that they're delighted to keep Goodison Park. I will show you what TFG have said on the matter. So let's share this, people. So here we go. Without further ado, this is what Everton have put. Everton to be Goodison Park to become a permanent deal home of Everton Women's. So Everton Football Club is proud to announce that Goodison Park will become the permanent home of Everton Women's English football, first built ground into the most iconic venue in the Women's Super League. The decision follows an in-depth review of the Goodison Legacy project by the Friedkin Group. TFG is the Friedkin Group. Since their takeover in December, the Goodison Park Legacy was launched in 2020 to define the future of Goodison after an in-depth review that the Friedkin Group have decided that football must be kept at the heart of Everton's community. However, when the men's seniors team moves to their new stadium in Branley-Moor Docks, Everton Women's will play at Goodison Park for the start of the 25-26 campaign. The move addresses Everton's women's rapid growth and need for a larger, more venue than Walton Hall Park. So, John,
Yep.
What are your thoughts that Everton women are having Goodison Park and we get to keep Goodison? So we're not actually going to really say goodbye, but in one way we're saying goodbye to Goodison because we're never going to go again unless we go to watch the women's. But for me, I'm so proud and it's an honour to see that my football club have tried to keep Goodison and we have. What are your thoughts on this breaking news?
Well, first of all, I thought we wouldn't be able to get the stadium again. I thought we would have to knock it down and build some houses and schools like that. But I didn't know until 4 o'clock that this news was going to happen.
Yeah. How's it made you feel?
I feel kind of amazed because I've been to some Everton women's matches before at Goodison.
Yeah, because Goodison Park is an icon, unique ground, isn't it? Because it's been there since 1992 to now, basically. We've been around for so many years. Goodison has as well. and I'm just thankful that the Friedkin group have got the money. We can have 2 stadiums, and that means this will go down in Everton's history. Keeping Goodison Park and having Branley Dock.
So would the men still be able to go to the other stadium, or wouldn't they be allowed to?
So basically how they're going to work it is that the Everton academies, the Everton women's, the under 21s, 18, 16, I believe will be playing their matches at Goodison Park. But TFG will be looking to get rid of half of the Goodison because, with the main stand, that's got to be knocked down because it looks very unsafe, apparently. So I believe that won't be there. Some part of the Gladys Street has fallen down, and that's why we moved to Branley, I believe, because the ground's very, very old. But it will be getting work done for the Everton women's and the under 21, 22, 23, and all of that. But this David Moyes' Everton side will be playing at Branley, so we get the new stadium. We say goodbye to Goodison, farewell to that, and we say hello to the brand new one off the banks of the Royal Blue Mersey down at Branley. But meanwhile, and with that, all of a sudden, you've got 2 grounds. So the Friedkin group, of course, they're billionaires, so they own AS Roma, Everton, and Goodison Park, as well as Branley. So great investments we're getting in as well.
One thing they have to do is keep an eye on the finance. That's the main thing that you have to do, keep an eye on finance.
Yeah, I believe that we will, because we're going to have a decent transfer as well. And also, people, we know with the financial fair play rules, this shouldn't affect any of the plans either going in the future either. But also, John, is that the first club to ever have 2 stadiums, Goodison Park and Branley, Everton. Not just the Everton women's, Everton Football Club in general. The whole of Everton is basically having Goodison, apart from David Moyes' side, as I said, but we're still Everton, so therefore Goodison will be ours no matter what. Even if we're not playing there, Goodison is Everton's. And that is a proud moment for me to say that my football club, John's football club, and your football club, that we keep in Goodison, and the emotion of the excitement of it. I'm going to have a dream tonight. When I go to sleep, I'm going to have a dream that I live at Goodison Park. And I'll put my whole body on it till it doesn't get knocked down, any of it.
You know what's mad? I've literally got a sign right up there saying Goodison
Well, funny
Park.
enough that you should say that, John, because in my corner there, I've got a picture of Goodison signed, and at the top, Branley as well. But this one here is one of my favourites. And that is part of Goodison. And the badge here behind me, that is Everton, the home of my football club, the team who I support, the team I adore, love forever and ever until the day I die. And even when I die, I'll always
do you remember Bernard that used to play for Everton?
Yeah, Bernard, yeah.
He'll be shocked at this.
Go on. Yeah. Well, I've got a signed picture of one of the Everton's worst striker right here. The worst striker ever. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And I've got one.
Hey, but it doesn't beat this. Hang on, it doesn't beat this.
And Dwight McNeil.
Right, let's get this. You're gonna see what I've got. This is gonna beat it by a mile. Please say I've got it.
Goodison Park is staying. And that is all, people. Do drop us your comments on that breaking news? Are you happy? Are you shocked? Are you excited? And all of that. Are you going to go to Goodison? Again, because it's staying. Goodison Park is staying. I can do better than that. I've got a picture signed off David Moyes. And that. So yes, people, Goodison Park is staying. John, let me get your final words on that. Are you happy for the women's team?
I am very, very happy. At least they got an actual stadium.
Go on. Yeah, they're saying goodbye to Walton Hall Park as they should. They get the iconic grand old lady. Let me tell you something now. If the grand old lady could talk now, she would love us Evertonians, the Friedkin group. If she could talk, she will love us because we managed to save her. We've kept Goodison Park and give it to the women's. So get in there. Up the Friedkin toffees. Up the Friedkin toffees. John.
Yo.
What are your final words on this breaking news?
Let's just hope the women win the league. Right, first of all, number one, let's hope the women win the league.
We're going to win the league. We're going to win the lot.
Right, number two, the women and the men get better signings. Number four, I hope they don't get relegated any seasons at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you have any final words?
Yeah. Number one, we've kept the iconic stadium of Goodison Park. Up the Friedkin toffees. Number two, up the Friedkin toffees. Number three, get better signings. And number four, make Goodison Park a massive, massive bear pit from the word go until the day we all die. So, and number 10, nothing but least, we're forever Everton. All for one. Up the Friedkin toffees. Get in. We've kept Goodison Park for the Everton women's. Up the fucking toffees. See you later. Bye-bye.